All right, day 11 on Wegovy, and I'm out for a walk because I ate my leftover slices of pizza and it feels really heavy in my stomach right now. So I was like, oh, I really need to take a walk, but it is pretty humid today. So I'm already getting a sweat stash. Obviously, with the pizza, I ate pretty heavy today. For breakfast, I had a grilled cheese sandwich and a fried egg, which is already heavy. And then for lunch, I had some of the leftover little, I don't know what you call it, yubu. I don't know what it's called, but that same like little rice sushi thing that I bought last night. But I only ended up eating 3 of them before I got full, and I was like, okay, that's enough. Before I left work to go on my commute, I ate a banana and a handful of pecans, so that was good to hold me over. But I really didn't feel like cooking. Mondays and Tuesdays are my busiest days at work, so I was like, no, I don't want to cook. So I went straight to the freezer and took out my pizza. Since it's not bitterly cold, I can now go for a rather pleasant walk outdoors. Although I am wary of mosquitoes because I found one in my house. So, but anyway, I was like, I ate so much today, especially it was really carb heavy. So I was like, I'm gonna have to at least walk. That's it, because wow, I did some damage. I did walk to the subway station today though. So it's not my first walk of the day, but still. Nothing really to report other than I think I'm gonna keep my dinners early, like around 5, latest 6 p.m., and then not eat anything after that, because honestly, it's the night eating. Something happens when it's dark and I start eating. It's like it just doesn't stop. No, nothing major. I think I still felt a bit constipated today, but I think I'm just really liking the feeling of being full and not being overly hungry on Wegovy, and I think, especially since I bought a loaf of bread, that I'm gonna have to really commit to exercising a lot more, because the bread is pretty heavy, and I feel like the only things I know how to make with bread are foods that sit heavily in my stomach. So that's just something I'm gonna have to watch for this week. And I'm trying to treat Wegovy as a tool to my overall workout and fitness routine. Like, I want to still, the point is to still heal my relationship with food, to learn how to feed myself more sustainably, to say no to cravings. I didn't get my coffee today. I had green tea at work, so that was a little bit of a win for me in that area, because I was very tempted to get my coffee, but I was like, no, I have green tea, dang it. So, yeah, again, using Wegovy as a tool with diet and exercise, I think, is the most effective way to use it, at least for my problems. Everyone's situation is different, so if just not eating is your goal, then I guess that's like valid. But for me, it's cutting out the food addiction and not giving in to intense cravings in the night. Like, I had the pizza, so I ate the pizza. If I didn't have the pizza, I would have thought of something else because I still have the meat in my refrigerator ready to cook, and I also have the rice as well. But we'll see when I get home if I have the energy to wash those potatoes finally and boil them so I can start meal prepping. At the very least, I can cook my lentils and have them with the meat and rice that I have as well. Like, I don't necessarily have to make shepherd's pie right this instant if I don't have the energy for it. So yeah, there's just a lot going on in my mind, and Mondays and Tuesdays are the days that I get off the latest from work, so I usually have no energy after that. I'm just like, by the time I'm done commuting, what, an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half sometimes, I'm like, no thank you, I don't want to do anything else today. But I always have something else to do because I always got work to do. I have to work on my blog, I have to work for my client, I have to actually post on social media, I have to edit these videos. So yeah, come back for day 12, and hopefully tomorrow will be a less heavy food day, because to be honest, this feeling is not so great, but it might be awesome actually, because if I eat heavy foods now, maybe it won't feel as nice, and maybe that'll be the aversion that I need to stay away from it in general. So yeah, let's see if that works. Bye.